Today I'd like to talk about a game called Sage Try. It's a simple game based upon sets of 3 and the rule of over or under. And there's a gray master deck, a gray master deck and a normal color deck. I'd like to just show you some of the rules and some of the gameplay. Alright. So this is the game called Sage Try. Basically you shuffle it the best you can. Then you see this one has a 10 marking on it. So that it goes into 10 order. So I attack with 7, hit points are 10. The next one is a 10, so I'll put it beside that one. So I attack with 1, and the hit points are 10. So I attack with 8, and the hit points are 10. So on the third one, you try to guess if it's going to go over or under. Now I don't know what this one is, so I'm going to say it'll be over because it's 8. So that's over. So 6 plus 7 plus 1 is 14, so that's over. So then this goes in the discard pile. And here's a 5, so I'll put the 5 down. Here's another 5, I'll put the 5 down. Now it's 2, so I'm going to guess that it's going to be over. Right, so I got it, so it goes to the discard pile. Here's another 5, so 1, 2, but this next one's a 50, so it goes in the 50 row. So 50 goes up here. Here's another 50, it goes up here. So 26 plus 13, that's pretty much close to 40 there. So here's another 50 here, so I'm going to guess it'll be over, which it is. So it goes in the discard pile. Here's another 50. Here's another 50. And then here's a 25, so it goes in the 25 row. Here's another 25, so it goes in the 25 row. Now I have another 25, so this is the third one of these two here. So then I have to guess if it's over or under. So it's already a 25 there, so it's going to be over. So that's over. Goes in the discard pile, and so on and so forth. So then you lay out another 50, or you would guess over or under for this 50, and then you run through the deck. You put the 10s together, the first 2, and then the third one you guess, and the ones you incorrectly guess over or under go in the reshuffle pile. So when you go through a full deck, full initial, I'll put this in a discard pile. When you go through, I'll just say these are all discarded. When you go through and you reshuffle, honestly, and you start over again, the best you can. So here's a 5. So it goes in the 5 row. Here's 25 row. Here's 100. It goes in the 100 row. Here's a 25. It goes in the 25. Here's another 100. It goes in the 100 row. So that's 2. Here's a 25. So I have 2 25s totaling past 25. So this will be over. So then I achieve a victory. That goes in the discard pile. Here's 100. So I need roughly around 25. So I'm going to say this will be over. Yeah, it's over. So, and for each one you incorrectly guess, like I said, it goes in the reshuffle pile, and that's just the normal deck. So it's basically just set on rules of 3, where you have the first one, the first set, the second one, and then you guess the third one. And then that's for the normal pile, or the normal deck. Now there is a master deck labeled M, and it's all the gray. So then you want to shuffle it best you can. Then you put on the first one, you get a gimme. You put on a second one, you get a gimme. Then you have to guess. Is it over or under? You don't know if it's a 50 because it's hidden. So I'm going to guess that it'll be a new card. So it'll be a 5, 10, 25, or 100. So it's a 25. So I'll put it in 25 row. I'm going to guess it'll be a new card. So I got that wrong. So then it goes in the discard pile. I'll say this will be a new card. It's a 25. Now you try to do your best at guessing. So I'm going to say a new card. So I got that incorrect. I must have not shuffled that well. But then you just go through with the master deck and then you guess. So now you might be given a situation where you've got two choices. You can guess under or over for two different rows. So you basically just say over or under or new card. I'll say over. So I was wrong. I'll say over again. I was wrong. I'll say oops. I'm sorry. I'll say over. I was wrong. I'll say a new card. So I got a new card. I'll say another new card. Another new card. Now I have the 10s, the 25s, and the 50 and the 5s out. So I have the 50s are ready to go. So I have to guess either a new card or over or under. I'll say new card. All right, now I have the 25, 50, and 5s on pair. So then I have to guess the third one or guess new card. So I'll say over. Now when I say over, I was wrong. I'll say over. I was wrong. Say over. I was wrong. I'll say over. I was wrong. So it is a little bit more challenging with the master deck. I'll say over. All right. So yeah. So I was able to get over for that one. And then it goes to the discard pile, and so on and so forth. So the master deck is just basically a sample of Sage Try. So it's just a very simple game where you pair out best you can, and then so you take, for example, two 10s, then you guess on the third one over or under. So I'll say over. So I got it, and you just stack them out. So that's just an example of Sage Try. No, it's just a single player game, and you can play it for hours or play it for as short as you want. It's pretty fun. So again, that's Sage Try.